reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game.
Texas.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
But the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Wants to throw it. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pocket breaking down. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. down and still motoring. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Finds an open target on the left side. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield, because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Completion makes it second down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Receiver in motion now. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Going to throw for it on third and short. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's a comeback route.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Design quarterback run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. Did their job. Gave the quarterback time. They convert. And listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive. And they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks left and finds his target there. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here's a 1st and 10 play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Nichols. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Terry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Baker. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. When this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw to the left side. The pass is intercepted. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Makes the catch downfield. Breaking free at midfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looking for his back. Here's a target, and it's complete. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed into exactly what was coming and made the tackle.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Checks this down to the running back. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On third down, he drops to throw. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Clemson.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Nichols. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Shelton. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
With the catch, it's Baker. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that previous play. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Fielded near the 20. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Completion makes it second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Past the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up with a spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw now on first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. He missed it. Off target that time. That one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Nichols. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. This return. something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Nice grab. It's Shelton. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Handoff running right. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He could go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He'll hand it off. Fighting him off.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw yet again. The pass is complete to the tight end. When he didn't get there, the defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Tries to get it to the running back. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? Touchdown, Tigers! And that will give them the lead now.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nichols. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snides with the throw. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The sure hands. It's Williams. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. A short completion to the tight end. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Shotgun formation. Here's the inside give. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Texas.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense heads back out onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. We'll start the drive with a good throw to the right. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Here's the target, and it's complete. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Third down and inches. Who's going to win this battle in the trenches? And they pick up the first on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying for a fourth down completion. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Tigers pick up enough for a first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense is desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Playoff themes coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Looking to throw it again. On the move now. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. This could be the game here. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Hands off to the left. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Over the middle, it's Shelton. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Time running down. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Touchdown, Texas. They take the lead in the final minute.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. The offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? They look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
What a job by this defense coming up with that big sack on first down. Now the incompletion. Good job of putting this offense in a real bind now at third down and long on their side of the 50.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Going for his running back. Catch made on the left side. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Press coverage now from these DBs. last shot here. Defense is coming after him. Oh, no, trap in back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting and vigorous. They go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.